Hey, I'm Danica, and this is Yoga with Danica. Today we're going to be doing 25 minutes of yoga in the morning. Just a way to move the spine in all of the many ways it loves to move every single day. It's beginner friendly as always and very accessible with lots of options. I hope you love it. Make your way onto your mat and let's get started. So let's begin today finding some sort of seat. Whatever that means to you. You can sit like this on your heels, or you can sit with your legs crossed, or you can sit on a block. Find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes for just a moment and take 3 deep breaths. Just really slow, deep inhale, and a sigh to exhale. Go at your own pace. Take your right hand and place it just outside of your right hip. And we're just going to lift the left arm up and over the head. Try to root down both sitting bones so that they're even. So your left sitting bone isn't popping up off the ground. Just try to root it down. And then stretch from your fingertips over to the right so you can feel a lot of length and opening across the left side of your body. One deep breath in. Exhale to sigh it out. And then inhale your way back up. Lift both arms up. Palms connect. Exhale, draw it down in front of the heart. Left hand out to the side, just a little bit outside of your left hip. And then reach the right arm up and over the head. Again, rooting down both sitting bones so you can feel a lot of space in your right side body. Breathe deeply into that space. Deep breath in. Really let your ribs expand. And exhale, sigh it out. The inhale will lift you back up again. Exhale, your palms connect. Bring it all the way down in front of the heart. And then go ahead and roll over your ankles or your knees. Make your way onto all fours in a tabletop position. Spread the fingers really wide and just begin moving through cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward and through the arms. Tailbone lifts, crown of the head lifts. And as you exhale, press the ground away. Let your spine round a lot and let your shoulder blades move apart from each other. And then pause here, take a deep breath in and out into that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, draw the heart down, forward, and through the arms. Pause, take a deep breath in, and exhale out. Inhale again. And then exhale into your cat pose. Inhale into your cow pose. So just move slowly with your own rhythm. One more round. And then you'll inhale your way back into your tabletop. Curl your toes under if they aren't already. Maybe widen your hands a little bit so that they're on the very edge of the mat. And then we're going to lift the hips and press back into our first downward facing dog of the day. And you can walk your legs out if that feels good, or you can stay still. But try to be pressing down through that mound right underneath of your first finger, your pinky mound, and all 10 pads of the fingers right underneath the fingernails. And then draw the shoulders down the back, lift the tailbone up, and keep pressing your heart back towards your thighs. Let the weight of the head hang. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Bring the feet close together. Inhale the right leg straight up towards the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the knee in towards your nose, maybe rounding the spine, maybe pressing the ground away to give yourself some space to bring that right foot forward. And then take however much time you need to walk that foot forward so it's in between your hands, and then drop down onto your back knee. Take a second here to feel really grounded in the front foot. So your right hip is going to be drawing back a little bit, left hip drawing forward. When you feel grounded and stable, press down to lift your arms up over the head. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, sink down into your lunge. Just take 2 or 3 breaths here. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Just try to relax into this pose, as easy as that is to do. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, we'll float the hands down. Bring your left hand to the very edge of the mat, right hand onto the knee. You can walk your right foot out a little bit if you want to give yourself some space. Let your hips sink down again. And then grow long through the spine so the crown of the head is pulling forward. And then start to rotate or twist from the rib cage over to the right. So if you're here and this is a lot and you're feeling a lot, then just stay here and try to breathe through the sensation. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can bend that back knee and then windmill your right arm up over the head and maybe reach back for that foot. Some days things like this are going to be easier than others. It's not a competition. Wherever you are, grow long on the inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Big breath in. And as you exhale, gently release the foot if you're there, or the twist if you're there. Come all the way back with both hands on the inside of the right foot. Close your eyes. Keep breathing. And let your hips just relax a little bit. I know this is a lot. Some days maybe not. One more deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Awesome. Start to walk your hands back in. Slide that front foot back. So you're either going to make your way into a child's pose, just letting your heart and your forehead melt down towards the mat, or you can make your way back into your downward facing dog. Whatever you're choosing is great, and it might be a different choice every time you do this. If you're coming with me, we're going to inhale our way into a plank pose. Once we're here, take one deep breath in and out. Inhale forward. And then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Draw your shoulder blades back. Press up. Lift up. Cobra. Deep breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. If you're in your child's pose, go ahead and make your way back into your downward facing dog. And try to find that length in the spine, the opening of the heart. Deep breath in. And sigh it out. Feet come together. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose around the spine. Press the ground away. Give yourself some room to swing that left foot forward. And then drop down onto your back knee. Draw the left hip back this time. Right hip slides just a little bit forward just so your hips feel even. When you feel even and grounded, press down to lift your arms up over the head. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And just a couple of breaths here. If this feels particularly tough today, just see if you can find some softness in your face. Maybe smile, maybe not. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, float the hands down. Maybe walk that left foot all the way over to the very edge of the mat. Right hand to the other edge of the mat. You can either bring your left hand onto your knee, lengthen the spine, and then twist from the rib cage over to the left. Or if you're feeling extra spicy today, you can bend that back knee, reach your left arm up and over for your back foot. Wherever you are, just find some softness, some compassion, maybe some fun, maybe some letting go. And deep breaths. Last one. Gently release the foot if you got it, the twist if you got it. Come all the way back around. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. Close your eyes, unclench your jaw. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears. Just tension moving throughout the body. Let your hips just attempt to melt. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. Start to walk your hands back in towards your body. Slide that front foot back. Plant the hands, press back into your downward facing dog, and then start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Come into a standing forward fold. If you bend your knees and then try to lift just from your tailbone up, it might give you a little bit more release in the low back. Inhale, come up halfway. You can bring your hands onto your shins, blocks, or the floor. Just lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, keep that length, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms connect over your hand. Lean back, press your pelvis forward. And exhale your hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step back into a final plank pose. We're just going to hold here for 2 breaths in and out. So really pressing the ground away. Use your core. And on your second exhale, come down onto your knees. You're doing awesome, just so you know. So we're going to come up onto a high kneeling position. There's some options here, just so we can get some spinal movement back, heart opening stuff. So the first option is to bring your hands onto your low back. Fingers can point down, or if you're extra flexible in your wrist, they can point up. And we're going to draw our pelvis down, so our tailbone is going to be lengthening down towards the ground. So I like to think of it as like if I'm moving backwards, there's no sense of compression in my low back. So trying to keep that area very spacious here. So this takes a bit of core strength, especially in the back. So go wherever you feel you can today and know that it will keep growing, and there will be days when you can't, and you could yesterday. So tailbone down, lift your heart, squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other. And then we're going to just let our hips move forward as we lean our upper body back. When you start to feel that compression in the low back off just a little bit so that it's mostly about your heart opening. If you're feeling ready, or if you practice this already, you can take this into a full camel pose. Just take your hands to blocks or your heels. Try to keep that length in the low back as you reach your heart forward. And again, try not to find compression in the neck here. So allow it to just be a continuation of the spine. Moving back. Deep breaths. Softness in the face. Last deep breath in. And on your next inhale, lifting back up. And as you exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart. Bring your butt down to your heels. You can keep your hands in a prayer position, or you can place them on your heart. Just finding a couple breaths here, a couple deep breaths in and out. Just noticing the kind of flush of energy that happens when we move into heart openers or challenge. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way back into a seat for our final movement pose. So there's a couple options here too. If this is a pose you like to be in, it's called easy pose, but a lot of people do not find this pose easy. If this is a pose you like to be in, then be here. We'll do a twist this way. So you're going to find groundedness in your sitting bones and then lengthen through the spine. So the crown of the head is reaching up, tailbone is reaching down. And then as you exhale, you will bring your right hand to your left knee, lift up to lengthen, exhale, twist a little bit deeper, and continue finding that pulsing motion of lifting up on the inhale and lengthen. And then as you exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper, only going until you start to feel resistance, and then pause and breathe. Another option is to bring the right foot in and the left foot down onto the ground. You don't want to have one sitting bone lifting up off of the ground, so root it down. If you can't root it down, then maybe this isn't the pose for you. And then just reach your right arm around your knee, left fingertips back behind you. Inhale again, lengthen, and then exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Third option is to cross your left foot over your right knee. Again, root down those sitting bones. Wrap the right arm around your left knee, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, twist over to the left. If you want to take it a little bit further, the furthest, we're going to sit kind of like you would stack logs for a campfire. Don't do this if your foot starts to sickle, if your ankle starts to sickle, or if you feel any sort of discomfort in your ankle at all. Choose one of the other options. If you're coming with me, make sure both sitting bones are grounded. Find a lot of length in your spine. Move slowly through this. So we'll inhale, lengthen. Exhale the right hand to the left knee, left fingertips back behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Final bit is to take your left fingertips around the low back, all the way over to where your foot is stacked on your right hip. Just try it. If you're not there today, you will one day be there. You can continue the twist by looking over the right shoulder, like a little curly cue for your spine. Keep that length. Deep breath in. And exhale. We'll be here for just a few breaths, so notice where you're allowing your breath to take up space in your body, especially when so much of your body probably feels restricted right now. If you're gripping your foot, go ahead, release, very slowly unwinding. Come to whatever easy seat is for you. Close your eyes for just a moment. Allow everything to shift its way back to its new normal. Notice whatever you notice. Deep breath in and out. Second side. So this time you're able to stay here if you'd like, and we'll be twisting to the right. So left fingertips come to the right knee, right fingertips back behind you, lengthen and twist. Or you can bring this right foot on the ground, left foot in closer towards your hips. Make sure you're rooted, and then grab a hold of your right knee with your left elbow and twist, finding that pulsing motion again. You can cross your right foot over your left knee and twist. Or if you're coming with me, this time we will stack our right ankle onto our left thigh, seeing that our legs kind of look like logs for a campfire. Find that length, move very slowly. Left fingertips to right knee, right fingertips back behind you, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Maybe if you're going there, reach the right hand behind your low back, all the way over to your right foot. You can complete the twist by looking over your left shoulder. So find some softness wherever you are while maintaining space in the body. Deep breaths. I like to imagine when I'm all twisted up and trying to breathe into the places that feel restricted, that my breath is massaging those visceral organs. Last deep breath in and out. And then you will inhale to unwind, release very slowly. Pausing for a moment. And just feeling into the new quality of breath you have, new found space in the body. And you can bring your hands to touch at your heart or place them on top of your heart. Just setting an intention for yourself for today. However simple it may seem, my intention is to breathe. My intention is to move slowly. My intention is to focus. Whatever you need. And let that guide you through your day. And you're welcome to stay here in a meditation or make your way into a Shavasana, stay as long as you like. Thank you so much for showing up and sharing your practice with me today. It really means a lot. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.